Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening. It's about that time to go to dreamland. I'm about to go to sleep. But I was taking some time with the Lord and I just kind of wanted to share with you what I read. So I was reading here in Ezekiel 23. And this, you will really have to read this chapter. It's very, very interesting. It's titled A Parable of Adultery. So if you're married or you're not married, you know what it means to be faithful. So in order to be a faithful wife or a faithful husband, you have committed your life to your partner, to your spouse, to the person that you've said I do to the one you've honored, that you've decided, you've chosen to honor and respect. And that's who you've decided to live your life with, to have children with, to grow with. And so with that being said, I'm sorry, there was a car over there. But with that being said, you've chosen that person, right? Okay, so in order to be faithful, you have chosen not to allow others in. And so if you're not allowing others in, that means, not having conversations or, not spending time with people outside of, this person that you've chosen for the rest of your life. And so, and that is what it means to be faithful. You go to this person, you depend on this person depends on you. That's your love, that's your love. And so with that being said, a parable of adultery, they're committing whoredom. The Israelites have committed whoredom with the neighboring nations by allowing their idols in. Now they're praising their idols. They're sacrificing their children. They're doing the things that the neighboring nations are doing. They're committing adultery to God. They had chosen God, but they turned their back on God when something else looked a little bit more nice on the outside. And they became infatuated with the way that the neighboring nations were living. And so they turned their back on them. And here you can tell the disdain that the Lord is feeling, that he's exhibiting through his words. Here it also states the neighboring nations, they were intrigued by their handsome clothes and powerful positions and their youth, their strength, their wealth, even their pleasures. The Israelites were chasing after these things. So I'm saying all of this, think about it in modern terms. Right now, look around your life. Are you more intrigued by the things that you see? Are you spending time with the Lord, or are you allowing something else to take your attention? Are you allowing something else to have all of your attention throughout your day? Are you committing any of your time to your love? Or so you say. You say that God is your love. Are you showing him that? Are you nurturing that relationship? Are you spending time so that your relationship can grow, so that it can flourish, so that you can be fruitful? Think about that. Because here, this was shocking and it was distasteful to the people. So our sins, this really upset people when they read this. When they read this and they talk about committed whoredoms in their youth and their breasts were pressed and all of these things, the Israelites, the people of Jerusalem, determined these words to be distasteful. But imagine what God sees when he sees our sins. I'm just saying. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Take some time with your love. If you say you love him, show you love him. But y'all, get in your word tonight and y'all be blessed. Get you some rest. Good night.